Hello you beautiful nuggets, I am back today talking again about female friendships. My video which I did last week went down super well. You guys seemed to really relate to what I was saying, and I said to you if I got 1,000 thumbs up I would do another video, and I definitely got over 1,000 thumbs up, so here I am. And what I'm going to do in this video is answer your questions which you asked me on my Instagram stories all about female friendships. Brief disclaimer, I'm definitely not an expert, as you've seen in my previous video, but I just want to open up this conversation surrounding female friendships, and perhaps me sharing my thoughts, my opinions and my personal experiences can help you. Fingers crossed it can. Let's hop right in. I said last time I have like maybe 50 questions here on my laptop, but I'll try and just get through a handful today, and if it goes down well I can always do more of these videos in the future because I have plenty more questions where these came from. Okay, let's hop in. Question number one. How do you deal with it when one of your friends wants to gossip with you? Now, I think something that's really important in this situation is to set a clear definition of what is gossip and what is having a valid rant. So if somebody's like really upset or offended or hurt your friend, I think it is very much within their power to have a rant about it and to get it off their chest, because if you hold everything in and how you're really feeling inside, it's not good for you. So if somebody's actually treated them like poo, then they definitely need to have you there to listen to them, to let them get it all out their system. However, if somebody does just want to gossip for the sake of gossiping and being nasty about somebody and you don't want to get involved in that, then you are very much entitled to not get involved. You can do it nicely, you can do it in a way that doesn't offend your friend. You can just say like, oh, I totally understand where you're coming from with that piece of gossip, whatever they're sharing with you, but I don't really think it's any of our business, or I don't really want to talk about that. Like, I don't need to know the ins and outs of their personal life, or, oh, that just doesn't really interest me. Why don't we talk about climate change or any of these other more engaging topics rather than gossiping about somebody? Because I always think if somebody wants to gossip to you about other people, then they're probably going to gossip about you to other people. So I don't know, I just feel like you are very much entitled to just change the topic of conversation, or just say like, you're not really in the mood to have a gossip, why don't we talk about this other subject? And you can do it in a way which won't offend your friend, but also means you don't have to join in with doing nasty things and having not very fun conversations about other people, because it's not that great really, is it? Next question, how to deal with a best friend who finds a boyfriend and spends less time with you? I think, number one, you have to accept the fact that when somebody gets a new boyfriend, they are going to spend less time with other people because it's very new and it's very exciting. Having a new boyfriend is like, oh my god, who is this amazing human? They're probably in like the honeymoon phase and just falling head over heels for this man. Look at, what is this hair? What is this hair? As I was saying, they're probably falling head over heels for this person that they've now starting to fall in love with, and they want to give all of their time and attention to them. I think that is a perfectly normal thing to do. Maybe if in a month or two they're still in this really intense honeymoon phase and they haven't seen you in a while, just slide into their WhatsApps and say, it is so lovely to see you being so happy. I'm so excited for you to have met this person, but I really miss you. Why don't we catch up? And I think all you can do in this scenario is reach out to them, give them that hand, give them the olive branch and say, hey, I am still here. I'm so happy to see you happy, but you make me happy, we make each other happy, so let's spend some time together. And if they don't reciprocate that, then that's a different situation. But hopefully they will come back and be like, oh my god, I've missed you too, let's hang out. So fingers crossed that's the outcome. And if it isn't the outcome, I would just say give them a little bit more time. If they're a friend who you really, really value, give them a little bit more time. And maybe just from now on you won't be seeing them as much as you always used to see them, because that's just how life works when you get a partner. But as long as they're still making you a priority and you still feel like you're an important part of their life, then that friendship can keep going, but just the dynamic of that friendship might change and how much you see each other might change. But that's just part of life, isn't it? Next question, can you talk about exclusion from a friendship group and feeling left out? Haha, welcome to my teenage years. That was me for about, I don't know, 10 years of my life. Fantastic. If people are making you feel left out, you can always just be direct with them. This relationship that you have with a friend is very similar to a relationship you have with a partner. Communication is key, and if you say to them, hey, I'm feeling a little bit left out right now. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I'm personally feeling a little bit left out. Do you think you could make sure that I get invited to the next get together, or I get invited to the next gin and tonic night, or whatever it is that your friends are organising? And just say to them, like, I don't know if it's something that I've done or that you've done, or if there's something going on here, but I would love to be more involved. I'm feeling a little bit left out right now. And if they're a true friend, then they will definitely say to you, oh my goodness, like, I didn't even realise we were leaving you out. Of course, come, here's the details of the next gin and tonic night that we're doing. I don't know if your friends drink that much gin, but that's an assumption that I'm making right now. So come along to the next one. And if they're just being a little bit awkward and a little bit shitty, then maybe they want you to feel left out, and maybe they're not that great. Because that's something that I realised when I was younger. Sometimes people want to make you feel left out and want to make you feel excluded, and it can take time to realise it, but you don't really want those people in your life. People who want to make you feel small and want to make you feel unwanted, you don't want those people in your life, and you'll be so much better off and so much happier if you just let them go. Next question, what about if your friends want to talk and WhatsApp 24/7 and you're not into that and they think you don't like them? How do you stay close? This is something which I 110% relate to. I'm just not a WhatsApp talking, phone call, regular contact girl. I'm just not. Like, I just don't WhatsApp. I don't stay in contact. I don't have notifications on my phone, so I never see when people message me anyway. I tend to just leave it all day and then maybe do my WhatsApps at night, because yeah, I'm just not that into constant communication. And sometimes I feel a little bit like, is that not normal? Because I see other girls who WhatsApp all day, every day to each other, and like send each other funny photos and memes and talk all the time. I'm just over here like in my own little world, not really messaging anybody. But I kind of feel like I'd rather save those conversations when I see somebody in person. So it is hard. If it's a little bit one-sided and somebody wants to talk to you and it's just not your vibe, you can just maybe exchange voice notes. That's what I like to do. So with my friends, because I haven't really got the time to be sending WhatsApps every single day, all day, what I tend to do is we send each other like a 2-minute voice note update on life, like maybe a couple of times a week about what's going on, or maybe once a week, maybe once every fortnight. Just little voice notes, check in with each other, and that kind of feels like it's a little bit more personal than just WhatsApp texts. It's kind of like, this is my voice, this is me talking to you, sharing my thoughts on what's going on in my life. So that's personally what I do. I send voice notes to my friends when I want to catch up with them. I'm not somebody who texts and WhatsApps a lot. My friends kind of accept that, and I know some of my friends do like to do that to other people, but I think they just kind of realise that that's not me, and the way they're going to get through to me is through an occasional voice note, and then when we see each other in person, we will do all of our catching up then. So the next question is how to make friends in adulthood and meet new people, and this is definitely the most frequently asked question I had when I mentioned female friendship and adult friendships. So let's hop into this. I think the main thing you have to do to make new friends is just be open. Be open to it. I can't say go to this specific book club or this specific activity and you're going to meet new friends. I can just say be open all day, every day to meeting new people, because you never know what could happen. For example, the other day I was walking to the tube and this girl complimented my leggings on the way to the tube, and then we just walked all the way to the tube together just talking about random things. We got on the tube, we rode the whole tube together, maybe spoke for like 40 minutes, literally only just met her, ended up exchanging numbers, and now we're hanging out because we literally live like just down the road from each other. So it can happen anywhere. I think there's a lot of advice about things like go to a knitting class if you like knitting, go to yoga if you like yoga, connect to people who have similar interests to you, and I think that is all very valid advice. But I think most important thing you can do to make new friends is just be open to meeting people and just being open to having conversations with strangers, because that's ultimately how you're going to meet people. And I think also not being ashamed of asking to exchange numbers. So for example, when me and that girl finished the conversation, it was just a case of like, hey, shall we exchange numbers and then we can stay in touch, and if you want to hang out, like I live just down the road from you, so why not? And it's not a weird thing to ask somebody for their number or to ask to stay in touch. You can just say to somebody, I really feel like we just really got on and we have so many things in common. Do you want to go for coffee next week? And that isn't a weird thing to say, that's very normal. Humans like to meet other humans, humans like to connect. So I think the main thing to do is be open to meeting new people and be open to asking to meet people again and to asking people for coffee, because the worst thing they can say is no, and they're probably not going to say no, so just ask. And I thought for my final question in this Q&A about friendships, I would answer a very fun one, and it says, how do you feel about being naked around your friends? Well, I am very much just a very happily naked person, so I'll be naked in front of pretty much anyone. I just don't mind. I love skinny dipping, I love getting naked. I feel like bodies are just bodies, it's just a shell that your soul is in, so why be afraid of showing it to people? So yeah, like Steph and I have shared showers many times, we've seen each other naked all the time, we've skinny dipped together about 20 times, so yeah, I'm more than happy to get naked in front of my friends. Like Tally and Vicky have seen me naked many times. Sophie, Naomi, everyone. I'm really just so relaxed about being naked. I think it's just a normal part of a friendship. I mean, I wouldn't just make friends with somebody and then a week later be like, here's my boobs. I think I'd be more like, maybe a few months down the line, you've really bonded and you go on holiday together and then you end up getting changed in your bikini and you're just naked in your hotel room. I think that's a little bit more normal than just being like 2 weeks in, here's my body. But yeah, I'm the sort of person where I'm just like, bodies are bodies. I don't mind being naked. My friends see me naked. It's all part and parcel of life. Although my male friends maybe definitely don't see me naked because that's just a boundary that I don't cross. Okay, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, the second video in my female friendship and adult friendship series. If you did like it, I have so many more questions where those came from. I'm not even lying, I have like literally another 40 questions right there. So let me know if you want me to do another video with more questions, or let me know any questions you have down in the comments below and I'll add them to my list. Alright guys, have an amazing day. If you liked it, give it a cheeky thumbs up, subscribe, love you loads, leave a comment. Bye bye!